And this is a beautiful little hoverfly. It's actually one of the soldier flies, I think. Yeah. And it's feeding on a buttercup. It's a tiny hoverfly. It's probably one of the smallest you'll ever see. Now, will it grow bigger? And the answer is no, because young hoverflies are maggots. But they're often predatory. Mostly predatory creatures. The maggots, I mean. They hunt aphids. This is a very small, very relaxed hoverfly. It looks really like a wasp, and that's probably what it's imitating, because it has a thread waist, almost a thread waist like a wasp. But if you look at the head, you'll notice big compound eyes, a very big tongue without big jaws like a bee would have, or a wasp, and tiny antennae, whereas wasps and bees have big antennae. The antennae of hoverflies are almost like little moustaches, tiny under the nose. They look kind of funny if you look at them close up, but you see, look at the tiny, no antennae, no big antennae. It's those tiny little things, little stubs. So we know for sure we're looking at a hoverfly. And there are very few hoverflies this relaxed. This one's enjoying itself. It doesn't feel threatened. I suppose when you're this small, large animals like human beings are more like weather. And I really like the way it's turning upside down and climbing under the stamens to get at the pollen. And the nectar, there's nectar in there obviously. Look at that, and there you can see the head and those tiny little moustachy antennae, which aren't actually antennae. It's lovely the way it pushes the little stamens out of the way. It's going to be joined by a bigger hoverfly now, a marmalade hoverfly, which wants me to get out of the way so we can come into land. And you know the marmalade hoverfly because I showed it in the hoverfly little identification of hoverfly. We're near a road here, which is why you can hear lots of voices. But look at the size difference. Two very different size hoverflies. The marmalade hoverfly is kind of it's not a particularly big hoverfly. Some are huge. Some of them are so big they would struggle to land on that buttercup. And this is the meadow buttercup, which likes usually damp meadows. This one's quite close to the ground, but they grow quite densely. Isn't this lovely though? Look at the size difference, it's amazing.